Hello, and welcome back to the 30-day movie challenge, where we are now on day 5, which I'm actually filming on the correct day for once, because days 3 and 4, I have filmed literally back to back to back to get into today, because I want to, film these as the month goes on, daily type of thing. So today's question is a film that you wish you had seen on opening night. I had to pause there. I thought I was about to sneeze. But yeah, I mean, it's this one again. It's a surprise that it's not really a surprise that I'm picking on this one so soon because I'm sure AJ, if he's been watching these daily, has been sitting on pins and needles and wondering when am I going to talk about this film? When is my pick going to be this? Because the last time I did the 30-day movie challenge, this was my pick for a lot of them, and I kind of got overdone, which is why I'm limiting it to just maybe to one appearance. If I cannot come up with an other alternative, then I will be forced to use this movie again. Well, that is of course Star Trek First Contact. Now, this is the version that I have that came in the Next Generation Blu-ray box set that I own. So yeah, Star Trek First Contact. I've talked enough about this film to death. I have done, I believe, 2 reviews for this, one of which is still active on the channel, and I talk about it every chance I get because I'm forever saying that First Contact is the best Star Trek movie ever made, and I still stand by that. It's my second favorite movie of all time, which, how much I talk about it, you'd think that it was actually my favorite movie of all time. But alas, that is Howl's Moving Castle, which I'll probably end up getting to later on this month. But yeah, Star Trek First Contact is one of those films that I wish I'd seen in theater. But of course I could not because I was still a sperm in me father's ballsack at that point. It was 2 years. It would take 2 years after this film came out for little old me to be born. So yeah, that's something that that's why I did not get a chance to see it opening night, and that's literally the reason. I just was not born yet. And unfortunately, not many Star Trek films are returning to theater for re-releases. We had one last year come back to cinema, and that was The Search for Spock for the 40th anniversary. Um, but as for First Contact, it has not come back um, to cinema, which is a shame. Now, granted, I'm sure that I could, you know, rent out a cinema screening to watch the movie myself in the big screen and actually get to experience it then on the big screen that way, on my Blu-ray. But that's probably going to cost a lot of money, and I'm not even sure if my local cinema does that, which is why I have not thought about doing something like that. But I do love Star Trek. I love every aspect of the series. Even the ones that not a lot of people love, I do. And it's all thanks to that woman right there. As you can see, that is a photo of my mother, who was a massive Star Trek fan and did see this in cinema, and passed on her love of the series to me eventually. I have mentioned that Star Trek Nemesis was the first Star Trek film that I seen in cinema. Then it was Into Darkness, Beyond, and Search for Spock. But yeah, it was because of my mother and me just giving The Voyage Home a watch randomly that I got into Star Trek. Um, and it's become a hyperfixation of mine ever since. I mean, you can see a poster behind me there, and then if I actually move my camera over a bit, you can see my Star Trek shrine. Yeah, there are Doctor Who DVDs there, but I'm talking about the top of it there, where I have a lot of my ships as well as 3 action figures and a whole bunch of other Star Trek related merchandise there. So yeah, that is why First Contact is my day 5 pick. To the surprise of absolutely no one, I am sure. And I'm sure as soon as AJ found out that finally first contact has been mentioned, he might have rolled his eyes and muttered under his breath like, "Of fucking course he's picking that." Obviously without the swear, because I have yet to actually hear AJ swear. I do not think he even swears, but something along those lines. But that is going to wrap up day number 5. So let me know what is a film that you wish you had seen opening weekend. And I will be back once again for day 6 tomorrow to answer that question. Which, again, I really should start writing these next questions so I can say what it is in advance. But you'll have to come back tomorrow to find out what that one is. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.